Alright, what's going on? Welcome to the Intrepid Killers. You like that, don't you? Welcome to the Intrepid Killers. Alright, anyways. I'm not gonna have any gameplay, so if you were looking for gameplay, then you can leave right now. This is just gonna be a tips and tricks for early on for people. And it's just gonna be like what settings I think are the best for like what kind of gameplay like for my gameplay. And I made a video a little bit ago showing that off. So if you think you would play like me and use my operators, this is what you should probably have it on. So I'm gonna go to options like any other game to check. Go to controls. I always have vibration turned off on every single game. I hate it. It's like so tedious. I put the vertical on 20 and the horizontal sensitivity on 30. Kept the aim down sights on 50. This just affects, like, as you can see to the right, adjust the sensitivity and turning rate when aiming down sights. If you change this sensitivity, it does affect this. So if you like how it is before you change your sensitivity, you're gonna have to change this one also. Like if you push this one up, you're gonna have to put this one down. But I usually just keep mine on 50 no matter what I change. I keep the brightness on 50. This is like my volume settings. I have it on 100 and 2020. Voice chat, I usually have it on like 80. This is just my Smurf account, so I didn't change it. I have it on 80 because sometimes people tend to get loud. Then I have it on hi-fi right here. I don't even know what this is, to be honest. I don't even know what hi-fi means. Matchmaking, in my opinion, hostage is terrible, so you want to turn that off. You can turn secure area off because bomb is like very tactical. So if you want like more tactical gameplay, just turn secure area and hostage off. I hate hostage anyway, so I'm just gonna keep it off. Here you can just change like what maps you don't like tower. Some people probably turn that off as soon as it came into the game because if you play that on ranked for like the first time, you're gonna get screwed up. HUD preferences. I have it to where I don't have it on this account. Wow, I'm like falling behind on this account. I have it to where I can't see their like name because generally you're just gonna call whatever teammate it is by like what operator they are. So if you have like Glass, Thatcher, Thermite on your team, you're gonna be like, hey Thatcher, and you're trying to blow up a wall, you should be like, hey Thatcher, can you come over here, get rid of whatever's on this wall? Thermite, come blow it up, and Glass can watch over it. It's just easier that way, in my opinion. So that's all for settings. An easy way to get renown is these tutorials right here, barricade walls and floors. I've already watched them all, but as soon as you get into it, you can see down the bottom right, it says skip. So you can just skip it, and then right here, it'll pop up on your screen, like reward or something, 200, and then you can go through the other two, and you watch them, and you'll get 200 more for each, so 200, 200, 200, and then since you watched all of them, you can, you get another extra 200, which, can buy you an operator, and some attachments, so, um, so on Spetsnaz, take Spetsnaz, for example. For the first operator, right underneath where it says Spetsnaz on the top left of the screen, it says 500 in yellow. That means like no matter who I unlock, it's gonna cost 500. And then, excuse me, I'm sorry. And then, so say I unlocked Tachanka. So that means that there's only gonna be 3 left: Capcan, Fuse, and Glass. And whichever one of these I unlock, it's gonna cost 1,000. So say I unlock Glass because I need another attacker. So then all that's left is Fuse and Capcan. Fuse, Capcan, and if you unlock one of these, it's gonna cost 1,500 for one of them. And then so I unlocked Fuse for 1,500 down, and then the last one would be Capcan, and it'll cost 2,000. Um, so that's like how the unlocking system works. These year 1 operators, year 2 down here, all of these cost 25,000. So the JTF2 all the way down to the 707th SMB, and whatever operators are added from here on out are gonna cost 25,000. Unless you have the season pass, and then everything's gonna be cheaper. Um, by like, I think, I can't remember what it was. I think it was by like 5%, which you might not think is a lot, but if it costs 25,000, it might not have been 5%. But if it, whenever I had the season pass, and I think it's on my other account, usually the operators cost 25,000, and then I had the season pass, so I got a discount, and then it costed 22,500. So that's a good amount taken off. Um, so these are the easiest ones to do. Like, I'll go ahead and do this one. Kill 2 enemies while aiming. That's obviously so easy. Finish the situation with 50 health. That one's like the biggest thing, and the headshots can be a little bit difficult also. I'll show you like the best way. I'll show you where they always are.
You will engage in 10 fundamental counterterrorism situations before being deployed.
It's gonna play this
Report
out.
to the SAS
It's just a
base in
video
Hereford.
like showing
You
what
are
to do. I'll let
infiltrate
it play
the
out, I
house
guess.
and clear the area of enemy combatants. In close quarters combat, operators must rely on situational awareness to locate and identify threats and assets. Secure the area using a slow and methodical sweep. Here, you will face a trained enemy, equipped with military-grade weapons and explosives. Never stop until the threat is neutralized. You will need...
Alright.
Eliminate all hostiles.
So, there's always one right here. This is where they always will be. And if you just run right here, and his head is right there, you can see his gun. So this is just an easy headshot. Don't really have to worry about anybody shooting at you. No one's ever in this room to the right. You don't have to worry about that. There is one about right here in this room. See his gun. He has a shotgun. He's pushing me, and you just want to aim high, wait for the headshot to come. He might not. He is pushing, I think. He went back. Oh, that's... Alright, there's always one right here, also. Why are they moving around? They never move around like this. Oh yeah, I forgot the one right there. They miss a lot of shots, by the way, so you don't really have to worry about it. You just want to wait for them to shoot about 5 bullets, and then they'll miss them all. Then you can re-peek. Line your shots up. Don't be like me and be terrible. I don't know, I'm a little I guess.
3 hostiles remaining.
And then they'll push you out from this door right here. You can just spray them down as they come out. And that should have been like 6 headshots, maybe 7. And the aiming is obviously easy to do. And that's really all you have to do for that one. It's super easy, that first one. Get a little bit of XP. So right here, it'll say, since you got all of these 3 stars right here on the bottom, it'll, under where it says score, then booster, it'll say, like, I forgot, like, mission something or another. It'll just say plus 200 of the yellow right there, and that means 3 times, and that means you got 600. So, I mean, that's an easy way to get money, is a situation. Super easy. You usually just play them on normal, because you won't get much more money if you play them on different settings. And whenever you first start off, you'll just want to play to the 4th one, because once you get to this one, it starts getting it gets a little bit more difficult. Like, this one isn't really that hard, like, at all. I just don't like to do it. But this asset protection it starts to take a long time, and it's not difficult whatsoever. It just takes a long time. So if you're just trying to hop into the game real fast, you want to just do these first 4, and they're all super easy. Like I said, all of them have that first one, finish the situation with at least 50 health. Now, like the best operators and that sort of thing, Sledge is super good to whenever we first start off. Smoke, I wouldn't use him whenever we first start off. He's more like later game once you start understanding it. Thatcher you can if you want to be like a supportive team. You just need to know what to do. You need a team that's telling you like what to do with them. For the FBI, Ash should have been here with attackers. She's my favorite attacker. She's always super good. She's like the most overpowered attacker, to be honest with you. Thermite is super useful. I recommend him. I just don't like to. I'm not usually that supportive role. I'm the guy that just gets the kills or tries to, and just like tries to wrap up the rounds easy. Castle, pretty much useless unless you have a setup like a mute, and then they can't get through the doors unless they destroy the mute devices, which they can do pretty easily if they just lay down the castle door. It just wastes time is all Castle does, but he can also mess up your team really, really badly. That's why I never unlock him, usually. Pulse, he's pretty much the same as Castle in a way, like, he's good on certain rooms. His gun is super good, the UNP 45, it has, like, no recoil, so if you struggle with recoil, he's a great operator to use right off the bat. Oh yeah, I haven't, his ability, like, whenever you pull it out, it's like this little scan thingy, and whenever you look around and there's an enemy in the area, it'll be like a white dot, and it'll like beep. So he's useful. Thermite, he blows up the reinforced walls. I'm just gonna go back and tell what each one does, each useful one. You can read about them and what they do for each time. Sledge right there on the left, at the bottom right, attackers. He has a sledgehammer, obviously, that's why he's called Sledge. And he can break down like wooden walls, wooden doors. He breaks down the castle barricades. And he doesn't need like a breaching charge. Twitch, she's good, but not for like early on. I wouldn't get her. Uh, Twitch is the attacker. Montaigne has a shield. If you're being a supportive role, like, do not expect to get kills with Montaigne. Just let your teammates get all the kills, because they literally can't shoot you if you play correctly with Montaigne. Doc, if you use Doc or Rook, you're just going to stay in the objective pretty much the entire game, unless you're going to spawn peek, like is what I do with them. Spetsnaz, Glaz here, he's good. He has a thermal scope and smoke grenades, so he can literally stand and smoke. I mean, I wouldn't recommend him. You just have to hit all your shots, and he can't even shoot that fast with his sniper rifle. Fuse, he's good for easy kills through walls. His cluster charge, you put it on a wall, and it'll shoot grenades into the room, blowing everything up in like the general area of wherever you put it. So if it's a small room and you put it on that, anybody that's in that room is gonna die unless they run away. Capcan, I wouldn't really recommend him. His gun doesn't have very much recoil, so he's another super good operator if you're struggling with recoil. He has traps, which can get easy kills, so like, if you're just trying to get easy kills, like, I would say he's good for the first 20 levels. Like, this might be the first operator you get for defense. Tachanka, I'm sorry for all you, like, late game professional players that are watching this, but Tachanka is literally a meme. Don't unlock Tachanka. He's the most useless operator in the game. Like, he's literally a meme. GSG. Blitz, he has a shield and it'll flash people so that, like, they can't see anything. He's pretty funny to use, but not too great or useful for your team. IQ, she's not very good. She's one of the only 3 speeds in the attacking that cost 500 to 2,000 renown. But her guns and ability are not that great in my opinion. If you do end up unlocking her, use the commando, because it's just like a mixture of both the other weapons, really. Or no, wait. I think the commando has the most damage but lowest fire rate. Eh. Bandit, he's probably one of the I hate motherfucker. Necessities that you should unlock. He has a MP7. His ability is super useful. So, say there's somebody trying to destroy the metal reinforcements such as thermite or habana, and you can just put your bandits down on the wall and they won't be able to thermite or habana it. But if they have the Thatcher, that's what Thatcher does. He can destroy bandits things that are on the metal wall. They're called shockwire, and they can then thermite it. But he's just good if the enemy team doesn't have a Twitch or a Thatcher. Oh, also, Jaeger is on this one. He's like literally the best defender. I would highly recommend you get him. He's just super useful. And that's about it, to be honest. Like, you don't really need to ever play Terrorist Hunt, like, unless you want to warm up before you play casual for some reason, because usually casual is the warm up before you go to ranked. Don't play ranked until you're about level 50, because if you play as soon as you hit level 20, you're still not very experienced. You don't know the maps, that sort of thing. So play it whenever you get to like level 50 to 75, somewhere around there. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. And let me know what you think about the intro. Welcome to the Intrepid Killer. Yeah, later.